Hello, CINNABONS. You have made it halfway through this 30-day butt challenge with your ratchet friend, Cinnamon. Give yourselves a round of applause. Yay! Clap, 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 because I don't know where to find a clap audio. But all right, guys, before we get started, you already know what to do. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, leave a few comments, share this video, and of course hit that bell icon so you do not miss another video. All right, so this week we are starting with a reverse lunge to a front kick. So with the reverse lunge, you want to bring yourself back and down, bending your front leg to a 90-degree angle and your back leg as well, bringing the back leg down to the ground at the knee. So basically bringing yourself to take a knee, but instead of bringing yourself forward to take a knee, you're bringing yourself backwards to take a knee. When doing this exercise, make sure to watch your posture as you're going down. You want to make sure that your front knee does not go in front of your toe. So meaning like when you go down to take that knee, your knee, you should be able to see your toes from where you are. Your knee should not be blocking the vision of your toes from your stance. When you come up from that lunge, you want to drive yourself through with that heel, drive yourself up through that front heel and bring that back leg up into a kick, then go back down and repeat the motion. Next up, we have a single leg deadlift. A common mistake with the deadlift is bending at your knees first, and therefore you are coming down in more of a squat than a deadlift. Instead, you want to bend your body at your waist first, your hips, and then slowly, if you need to, which you will, slightly bend your knee. There should not be too much of a bend in your knee, just slightly enough to make it show that you did move your butt back a bit. I didn't have any weights, and you don't need any weights, but I just felt like I would feel the stretch better with a water bottle, so I used the water bottle in placement of a weight. And you should feel this all the way up and down the back of your leg, basically your entire hamstrings and right up under your glute. Oh, and of course, bring your back leg up, keep it straight, and it should basically be in alignment with your back. But as you can see, that's pretty hard, especially since I haven't done this in a while. But take your time, you will eventually perfect the movement. Be patient with yourself. Guys, it's so important to stay hydrated during a workout. Some people say cold water is bad, but I prefer cold water. Now we're gonna do a chair pose to an alternating reverse lunge. So basically that lunge that we did earlier, but now you're gonna start in this pose that you see here, where basically you look like you're about to sit in a chair. You should feel this burn pretty much instantly when you get into the sitting position, and you might be able to bring yourself a little bit lower in that chair pose than I am. But yeah, that's fine. I'm just not all that comfortable, and I was sore at this point, so that's also something to keep in mind. From this chair pose, you want to bring yourself back and down into a lunge position. Again, remember, you should be able to see your toes over that front knee. And you want to go side to side because it's alternating. Although you can do one side at a time, you can, spice things up, whatever is most comfortable for you, yet again. And from that lunge, you want to push yourself up through that front heel and bring yourself back into that chair pose. Alright guys, a chair pose butt burner is basically striking that chair pose and staying there for about 30 seconds to a minute. Again, I'm pretty sure you can bring yourself lower. Just me, I was too sore to do it at that moment. Like you see, I had to go grab a chair because I was just like, this don't feel right, but I can't do it myself. I need some guidance. So yeah, you can definitely use a chair to help you with squats too, but don't sit down when you use a chair for squats. Last but not least, we have chair pose to side steps. So again, you're going to go down into that chair pose and you're going to bring whichever leg you want to start with out to the side, the back, and back to the middle, your starting position. I want to remind you guys that everything you do on one side, you should repeat on the other side, which is another good reason to record your workouts, to make sure and keep track of your sets and your reps to make sure that each side is done evenly. While doing this exercise, be sure to point your toes and stretch your leg out in the direction as far as possible. All right, you can also add a front step if you want, but I think it was odd for me, so I decided not to. All right, Buns, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week for the second to last week.